Okay, here we are, 6 hours later. Hey everybody, so one of our most anticipated things coming back into production is our BINGHAM'S jerky, but it's gonna be a bit of a different variation. So, because we can't offer BINGHAM'S jerky, we don't have time to make it, and it's been a little bit too expensive, we started doing jerky ready kits. So this is an example of our BINGHAM'S flavor. So this is gonna be flavored up so that you can take it home. It's got instructions on here, how to get it exactly the way that we used to have it out of our retail. So everyone that's been asking us day in and day out for the last couple of years for jerky, here's your chance to get some jerky again. So all of these are already pre-cut, they're already pre-marinated. You'll buy it just like this out of the store. But they'll come in a 5-pound bag, and I'm gonna go through and show you how to make a perfect product, how it's gonna end up. So we're gonna smoke it for about 6 hours at 160 degrees. So we have our Camp Chef already up to temp, and I will show you what to do. So on this bag, you can, at the bottom is an easy open. There's a little perforated piece right here. You can twist that, and it opens just that easy. So let me put some gloves on, and then I'm gonna spread it out on the smoker. You wanna make sure when you spread it out, you leave some air gaps, because if you have everything touching, then the air won't be able to flow through it, and you'll end up overcooking, and it won't cook evenly. So I'm gonna open up smoker right here, and then I'm gonna get the pile. I just usually put a pile on there, and then I'll spread it out after I've got it all out of the bag. Okay, so this is five wet pounds of jerky. So we're gonna go through this whole thing, and then I'll show you how much jerky you're gonna end up with. So this 5-pound bag was about 40 bucks. Yep. So all of these pre-marinated slices. I'm gonna make sure when you spread it out that you've got at least like an inch or so between all of these pieces. You don't want it overlapping. Make sure nothing's folded over. Everything is set up nice and flat. We have 4 different flavors that we're running. So we have our BINGHAM'S flavor, which is the sweet hickory and pepper. That is our by far most favorite or most common flavor that everybody really loves. Then we have our steakhouse flavor that gives you that really nice umami flavor of going to your favorite steakhouse. Then we have our peppered jerky flavor, which is some really nice cracked pepper on there to accent. And then finally we have our jalapeno bacon flavor. So we used to have 8 flavors of jerky out front, and we decided to pick the top 4 sellers to start with. So you can leave a comment if you want us to do a different flavor for the front, or let us know when you come in, because we still have options for just an original flavor, and our bacon flavor, and our carne asada that we used to do, and a peppered bacon. So right now we're just running those other 4 flavors. Okay, now I've got it all spread out. There's plenty of room for the air to come up and through. If you have the bottom layer too close together, the top layer doesn't cook evenly. So we want to make sure everything's spread out evenly. We've got plenty of room to be able to have the airflow come through. Now we're gonna shut this lid, and then we're not gonna open it for 6 hours. Okay, here we are, 6 hours later. So something important to notice is it still is pliable, and it almost doesn't seem like it's totally done, but it is done. So you want to pull it off at this stage, because if you wait till it's really crispy, then when it dries, it's going to be overdone. So I'm just going to put it on a plate. You can see how much it shrunk up. We only had about a 1/2 inch or 1 inch spacing, and it's all spaced out pretty good now. So also, this is a Woodwind 24 of the Camp Chef, and the pellet box was topped off when we started 6 hours ago. So we only used probably 2 or maybe 3 pounds of pellets, so pretty efficient. So we're gonna turn the smoker off, and then we're gonna go inside, and we're gonna let this cool for about a 1/2 hour. And then we're gonna cut it into pieces and then put it in a bag, and then we can keep it in the refrigerator. Let this sit out for about a 1/2 hour now, letting it cool down at room temperature. So now you guys can see how pliable it was. And so now it is dried perfectly. So you can break it into chunks this size, put it into a Ziploc bag. I like to use some scissors and cut it into pieces like this, because my kids sit and snack on it all week long. So it does need to be refrigerated after it's made. The water content in it still is a little bit high, and we don't use any nitrates or any cure in the seasoning packs. So it does need to be refrigerated while you're storing it, but otherwise you can just put a few in a bag and take it with you for a quick snack. So again, you can break pieces off, or it cuts fairly easy. Finish out the rest of this jerky. Okay, so that 5 pounds that we started out with wet meat 6 hours ago, all cut up and ready to go in the bag, is now 2.1 pounds. So there is some loss that you're gonna have off, but still, this is a lot better way. When we were selling our jerky out front, you could get 1 pound for 30 bucks. And this gives you 2 pounds for 40 bucks. So there's still significant savings doing it this way, and you can have fresh jerky year round.